Hey guys, how's it going? In case you guys didn't know, and I'm just throwing this out there, okay? If you want to unsubscribe, unsubscribe. Because guess what, guys? I happen to be more, well, how do I explain this? I'm more right sided, I guess, is a good word to say. And I've always promoted freedom of speech. This channel is prime example of freedom of speech. I promote it everywhere. I promote it in this video. I promote it in almost every single video that I make. Promotion of freedom of speech. That doesn't make me a bad guy. That doesn't make me, a conservative or liberal or a Republican or Democrat or whatever. I might attack the radical left or the radical right sometimes. I do attack the radical right. I just don't do it as much because there's so much stupid shit going on that I can't turn my channel into a let's talk about controversies bunch of fucking bullshit. Because guess what? It doesn't fucking matter what a 600 plus subscriber YouTube channel says about Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. Because guess what? I'm going to vote for who I believe can run this country better. And in my belief, I believe that Donald Trump is doing good for this country. Now, in contrary belief, if you have anything to disagree, please tell me why I did wrong and tell me why you think Hillary Clinton, the proven criminal around here, would have suited America much better. Because if you've seen my previous videos, you would have known that I said that if Hillary Clinton had won, that there would have been a civil war, a second civil war. And goddamn, did the Democrats try? They tried so fucking hard. They tried. They tried so hard. They tried their usual tactics to fear mongering and all that fucking bull crap. They tried everything. Everything. All Donald Trump had to do was say what everybody else was saying. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about something that doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. And I feel like I should be wearing my mask for this, but I'm not going to. Why? Well, simply because we have a tragedy, a national tragedy that's going on right now. For those that don't know, abortion is murder. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It doesn't matter how long the fetus has been, whatever. It doesn't matter when the heart is detected. It doesn't matter. Abortion is murder. And before anybody dares tell me, it's my body and I do what I want. Okay. Here's my first statement. Can you hear me? Okay. Use a condom! That's all I have to say. Now, it's nearly 11 o'clock, and I hope nobody downstairs heard me say that. If so, well, I might be getting a knock very, very soon. But I stress that enough to the point where I have to literally shout on top of my lungs because some people don't know what a goddamn condom is. Allow me to tell you, kiddies, what a goddamn condom is. Now, I do stress this enough. If you're under the age of 16, you should not be having sex. A condom goes on your goddamn dick and prevents your goddamn semen from impregnating your goddamn ex-girlfriend that you will most likely dump 6 months later. Now, as graphic as that is, it's true. It's true. And I'm sorry, but if I have to edit this video to a more safe for work thing, I'm probably going to lose my goddamn mind because I cannot get any more safe for work content related crap. Because guess what? That's the only way to prevent having a fucking child. Oh, by the way, there's one more thing I forgot to say. Women have this beautiful, wonderful product called birth control. Now, I didn't yell very, very loud when I said birth control. The reason being is because most women do use birth control. Majority of all men use condoms. The only time men don't use condoms is either to save money, oh, I'm just going to pull out quickly, or when they're actually wanting to have a child. There's also a third option, okay? And you really need to listen very, very good. If you don't want a child, don't have sex in the first place. Okay? Okay. Now that we've had that out of the way, I'm ready for all the questions. I'm ready for all the comments stating, oh, I'm a bad guy because of what? I literally just said use a condom. I literally just said use birth control. And I also literally just said don't have sex. Don't have sex unless you're committed to the consequences of having sex. You must realize that there is a consequence of a possible consequence of having sex. There is a 100% chance of having a child when you're having sex without a condom and you're not on birth control. So, yeah. Just throwing that out there. 100% guaranteed you're going to have a child. So, why is abortion legal? Well, abortion's there so that, the dumbass mother that didn't know any better, that didn't know that birth control existed or didn't have any money for whatever reason, knew the consequences of having a child and decided, I don't want this. I can't afford it. Let me tell you, abortion isn't free. And in some cases, isn't covered by health insurance. Okay? Some health insurance companies don't cover abortions or, that. And in some cases, it's painful. From what I hear, it's very painful. Not only for the mother, the woman, but it's also very, very painful for the dead baby that you're murdering. In any sense, this video is primarily me stating that abortion should be illegal. Abortion is murder. And the last time I checked, murder is a felony. You can be sent to prison for that. Life sentence and everything. So, why is abortion legal? Why is the killing of unborn babies legal? Every year, there are thousands upon thousands of killed unborn babies due to abortion. Because irresponsible mothers want to pull the plug. Hell, New York thinks that killing a born baby can still be aborted. A born baby. And that's legal. How's that legal? I would love for someone to explain to me how killing a baby is legal. In any shape or form, how is that legal? If you're irresponsible enough to not use a goddamn condom, if you're irresponsible enough to not be on birth control, why should you have the right to kill an unborn child? That body is no longer yours. I don't care what you say. I don't care if it's inside your tummy. Because guess what? That's not your body. That's somebody else's. That's that child. What if that child wanted to live? How would you have known? You would never know. And that should be a felony crime. But it isn't. Because people are too fucking stupid to realize the difference. That murdering George from next door and murdering little Jimmy, the 8-year-old, and then murdering your unborn child, that's 3 different things. No, it's not. Murdering George from next door, murdering little Jimmy, the 8-year-old, and murdering your future son is murder. In conclusion, murder is murder. Abortion is murder. Killing George is murder. Killing Jimmy is murder. All felony offenses. So why isn't abortion classified as murder? I would love for somebody to please explain why abortion isn't illegal. And if you want to know why I'm making this video, it's primarily because my little brother is expecting a little girl. I cannot be more happier with my little brother and his girlfriend, because this was an unexpected happy scenario. And they're going for it. I can't be more happier than this scenario. Because all it took was an unfortunate situation that turned into a happy scenario. A very, very similar situation that happened to me. Believe it or not, my parents got together, had an unfortunate scenario that turned into a happy scenario. Because guess what? They didn't believe in this abortion crap. They didn't believe that going through something like an abortion would be the right thing to do. They understood that what they did may have been dumb, but you know what? They got married about a month later. No, actually, excuse me. They got a month between the time they impregnated my mom and by the time I was born. I did the math. I can do math. I can definitely tell you that between the month of June and February that there are a few months missing. June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. We're a little month off. So maybe something was said in May. Little, time like that. An unfortunate scenario turning into a happy scenario. And then guess what? 8 months after they get married, 8 months after they get married, Old One Death Eater is presented to you. And if it wasn't for what they were going through, for what they were thinking, I would not be here. Neither would my younger brothers. Or maybe they would be here. But Old One Death Eater probably wouldn't. Maybe they would have said, you know what? Let's not, and we'll try again in 2 years. Maybe One Death Eater couldn't have been here. But you know what? They're very glad One Death Eater is here. Because guess what? I'm becoming a hell of a lot more like my dad. Believe it or not, I've actually inherited more from my dad than my dad has inherited from his original dad. Because guess what? My grandfather off of my dad's side of the family was a complete dick. Left his own family. Impregnated grandma, which left her with my dad, my uncle, my 3 aunts. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, my 3 aunts. And another uncle, which I will never, ever meet because he died from an unfortunate situation with bone cancer. And I reflect on that. I reflect on why would you have 6 children and not be around to raise them? This is where my dad pretty much took control of the family. Took his own path, went to the National Guard. Surprisingly enough, was part of the 96 Olympics as a security guard. Thanks, National Guard. Which may have inspired him, hey, Atlanta's not a bad city. Reminder, I lived in Indiana for about 13 years before moving down to Georgia. For over 13 years. Fucking love it here in Atlanta. I've loved it ever since. I don't plan on moving away for a very, very long time. And it was because of my dad that I am here today. And it is because of my dad that I have a lot of respect for the world, for seeking and finding the truth. And now we're in this digital era where that anything can be said, where anything can be found. Millions upon millions of unborn babies will never get to live the experience that I am currently living, that you are currently living. Because of my dad, I am here. Because my dad made a hard decision. He made the hard decision to raise me. So for all you dads out there, or for all of you guys out there that plan on doing the do with your girlfriend, have a little thought. Are you ready for the possible consequence of having a child? If not, tell your girlfriend. Are you on birth control? Buy a condom. Buy a few condoms. And if by chance the condom doesn't work, the birth control doesn't work, what would work is the period. So, there's that. That's all I have to say for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant, this little video, or whatever you want to call it. I just wanted to really throw this out there. Mostly because this is a subject that not a lot of people have been talking about because, they're too afraid of what everybody else is going to say. I'm not afraid. Fucking throw whatever you have at me. I'll take it. And you know what? I'll take it, I'll delete it, and I'll remove you from my channel. You going to say stupid shit? You can get removed for all I care. I could disable comments just like that. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any similar stories, leave them down below. Because hey, an unfortunate situation turned into a happy scenario. I love happy stories. I love happy endings. And you know what? If you have a happy story that ended in the birth of you, have them down in the description below. I'd love to read them. And you know what? The world should read them too. The world should read that, hey, I was born in an unfortunate scenario or an unfortunate situation that turned into a happy scenario. That's what the world needs to know. That's what America needs to know. That it's okay to have a child. Just be prepared. And if you don't want a child, protect yourself. For God's sakes. That's the whole point of this goddamn video. Protect yourself, god damn it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, leave me a like. If you want more of my crazy content, hit me with a subscribe. Hit that notifications bell so you get notified whenever I make a video. Follow me down on Twitch and hit the notifications bell on Twitch so you get notified whenever I go live. I'll be live this weekend starting Friday. So that'll be great. All in all, have a happy Easter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.